Hi, Patrick here from Cheetah View, and this is day 10. You know it's the 11th, soon to be the 12th, but this is day 10 of my 31 days of Halloween. Yeah, I have, as you'll soon see in a minute, you'll realize that I'm not doing Halloween 78 yet. And some of you may be saying, well, why do you keep mentioning it if you haven't reviewed it? And you have a valid point. It's downstairs. How about that? I moved it from upstairs to downstairs, so it's getting closer. But for today's movie, because I'm trying to catch up since I'm behind a couple of days, I decided to go back to our multi-pack mania. Special effects, kids. And review the 1941 zombie comedy movie, King of the Zombies. King of the Zombies. King of the Zombies came out in 1941. It stars Dick Purcell as James Mac McCarthy, Joan Woodbury as Barbara Winslow, Manton Moreland as Jeff Jackson, Dr. Henry Victor as Dr. Miklos Sangre, and John Archer as Dr. Bill Summers. So the plot of the movies has McCarthy, Jackson, and Summers are on an airplane, and they're supposed to be doing some weather mapping, and but they get lost, and so Matt McCarthy is looking for a place to land the plane, and they're talking about another plane that had disappeared the week before, from Admiral Wainwright's plane had disappeared, and so here they are in the same area, so they're talking about it, and just when hope starts to fade, a radio signal comes through, and our heroes are able to land a plane on the mysterious island. They wake up, and Jeff Jackson is laying by a tombstone, and he gets scared. I want to note that Manton Moreland was African American, and he played Jeff Jackson, and he played the part. It's very funny. He actually steals the movie, but he plays it very, very broad. So a lot of stereotypes that you see, the bug eyes and the broken English, they're all there. But he's actually pretty resourceful, and I'll explain that later. So he wakes up, sees that he's next to, he thinks he's dead for a minute. He's not. None of them are. They all survived the airplane crash. They trapeze to a house and meet Dr. Miklos Sangre and his weird staff of servants. And so they explain to him what happened, and the doctor takes him in, and they make some small talk, and then they're all going to go ahead and go to bed and rest up. Of course, Dr. Summers and Mac McCarthy get beautiful bedrooms, while Dr. Sangre puts Jeff into the servants' quarters. Read that into what you will. But there's all sorts of shenanigans going on at the house, and including zombies and witches brew and drums and all sorts of shenanigans. And there's a lot of getting up and chasing around noises and seeing ghosts and whatnot. Jeff Jackson is having a hard time convincing Mac and Bill Summers that this is actually happening. But slowly and surely, Mac McCarthy starts to believe Jeff Jackson about what's going on. Unfortunately, this leads him into becoming a zombie. So now it's up to Jeff Jackson and Dr. Summers to save them all. But they do have an unexpected ally in the house, and that ally helps them stop Dr. Sangre, who is not really a doctor, but a foreign spy for the Nazis. Who is trying to get information from a prisoner of war, or not a prisoner of war, but from Admiral Wainwright, whose plane crashed a week earlier. He had kidnapped him, and now he's trying to get information from him. This movie's 67 minutes long. It's black and white, like I said, 1941. It's definitely a B movie, or I should actually say C movie. It was made on the cheap. By Monogram Pictures. So they actually started their studio lasted for 22 years from 1931 to 1953, and then they transitioned to Allied Artists Pictures Corporation, which still was still actually they actually lasted a long time. Monogram was one of the real small studios on the golden age of Hollywood. So they made a lot of B movies and serials and stuff like that. Quick, cheap entertainment. Like I said, is this a horror movie? No, of course not. Of course, it does have zombies and it talks about voodoo and all that, so there are some horror elements to it. But of course, there's nothing scary about this at all. The acting's really, it is what it is. Like I said, Manton Moreland was very funny in this movie. He stole every scene he was in. Very witty. And of course, there's some things that are you look at it now and you're like, yeah, but it's the time it was made in the time of the movie was made in 1941. It was what it was. So only thing I can say is that we've come somewhat of a long way since then. But I liked it. I thought it was fun. I watch it again. I watch it again with somebody else. I recommend it. If you get the pack horror cinema series, this is 2 for 2. I enjoyed the first movie that we reviewed, Night of the Blood Beast. That was a lot of fun. And now we got King of the Zombies. It's another movie on this multi-pack that's been a lot of fun. So 2 for 2. You can't go wrong for there. All right, so that's all I got for today. Let me know what you think. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and leave a comment. I don't suspect anybody will do any of these things for this movie, but I'm having fun doing this. And who knows what may be coming tomorrow. All right, well, thanks for watching, and we will talk to you guys soon. Until the next one, peace.